Well, Bill Doyle, I guess, was the godfather, right? I mean, if you think about it, he actually brought the first Irish runners to Providence College, although he was the soccer coach, because he has that Irish connection. And you know, when Bill was coaching, I don't think it was a scholarship sport.
For many years, I had no scholarships. Eventually came to the next conclusion: if we're going to compete, we've got to fund them. So they started to fund the program by giving me one scholarship a year.
He recruited great young people and really put it on the map. And Bill and his son are still involved, and I know a lot of people admire and respect him, and that makes me happy to know that he's been able to see what was his work as a young coach turn into a really special program today. So kudos to Coach.
You know, going back to the early and mid 80s, the team was just coming around. I think all 4 years we were always ranked in New England, but a couple of the years we were ranked nationally, and Coach Doyle was doing a great job on a shoestring budget. And I think the first time we beat UConn, which at that time was just the perennial team in New England and a national team in general, really kind of put the program on the map and put us pretty much locked into always being one of the better New England teams.
Amazing to think that it's a 50-year program, which is probably one of the longest around the New England area. So that speaks volumes. But yeah, I came here after Coach Doyle, late 90s. From day one, it was just it was my first head coaching job. So from a standpoint of coming to Providence, I was treated with unbelievable respect, and from the Friars and everybody else.
Friar Faithful, how you doing? My name is Shaka Daly. Graduate of 1996, assistant coach, grad assistant coach, and head coach from 2000 to 2011, and loyal servant of Providence College soccer for 20 seasons. Excited to be with you today. Sorry I couldn't be there in person, but wanted to congratulate you on 50 years of Friartown football.
Well, Shaka did an amazing job, and he didn't want to leave Friartown. He had the job offer to go to Michigan. But I knew we were going to get a great coach in Craig Stewart. He was doing an amazing job while he was here as an assistant, and then I think his record at the school he was at before he came, it was like 57-3. And I don't care if you're playing checkers, you have a record of 57-3. You can coach, and he's continued the tradition and actually take it into a whole different level. You know, it's about family, and Craig is doing a great job.
When I came back to Providence, my goal and when I went through the interview process was always to build on what former players and coaches had done prior, build on that foundation. And my hope and goals and dreams were to take it to another level. But I think it's always really important that we appreciate what everybody done for us previously.
We had great success under Shaka Daly on that little field. So it really isn't about facilities, it's about people. And I think the thing I'm really proud about is, you know, Carl Anderson, who is a trustee but was a friend of mine long before he donated the money to help us build Anderson Stadium. Just going to those games and see it sold out and seeing all the students that are in the end zones with the thunder sticks, and just amazing where it's come from to where it is today to be a perennial NCAA tournament team. And it took the alumni, it took people who loved it like Carl and so many others to make it what it is today. And you know, Craig Stewart's doing a great job, so just very proud of, you know, this whole us, we together Friar family.
Hey, it's Julian here from Atlanta. I just wanted to welcome all of the alumni back on campus and share some of my favorite moments as a Friar. On top of that list is the 2014 Big East Championship, where we actually beat Xavier in the final, and obviously our College Cup run in the NCAA tournament that same year.
Obviously the Final Four run, winning the Big East Championship that year, making it to the Final Four, playing against UCLA, and a second overtime loss unfortunately, but I think to play at that level and for the program and everybody involved, from the present players at that time, former players, former coaches, just the excitement that brought everybody together, I think it was obviously a real special moment.
Well, I've got a lot of memories about the program, from watching the games on what was a bad high school field down at Glay Field, but I think the one that stands up in my mind the most is when we were in the first round of the NCAA tournament playing #1 ranked Maryland. I think we were down 4-1 with 12 minutes to go, and came back and beat them 5-4. And the great thing about that is the athletic director, Kevin Anderson, was a colleague of mine at the University of California. We're in the press box when we were down 4-1, and kind of shook my hands and said, "Thanks for coming, wish you the best." And you know, I was seething over that, but after we won, he had to shake my hand again. We won 5-4. It was one of the greatest comebacks I've ever seen in sport in my life. So that's a great memory for me.
And certainly I remember, the transformational year of 2005, from going winless in 2004 to still given the opportunity in 2005, the belief, the growth, to be the little engine that could, that did, and continues to do, made 2005 the best college soccer season I've ever been associated with, because we had to approach it with great humility, great pride, great resilience, and great preparation, which is certainly the Friartown way.
And the program is kind of mirrored that, because now we expect to be ranked. You make the Final Four, you make the Elite Eight in a matter of 3 years. Expectations are high, and I think the school has done a great job committing to the resources. The athletes we're recruiting are doing a good job on the field and in the classroom, and the coaching staff is second to none.
This place in the last 30 years has really gone on to bigger and better things. The program is on the incline since the last 10 years, and it's one of the best in the country. So I'm proud to have one little part of that if I could help. I'm just proud that I can be called the Friar too.
Overall, there have been so many good memories I've had at PC, and I hope you guys find some time this weekend to reflect upon yours. I'm sorry I couldn't be there today, but wish all of you a great time and hope to see you soon. Good luck to the boys, and go Friars!
I'm very pleased and thankful for the return of all of the players that played for me.
Go Friars.